Before Pastor Peter comes up this morning, I'm going to take just another moment of your time. I'd like to ask you a question, and it's simply this. Would you be willing to invest 5 to 7 minutes of your time if it gave someone access to a relationship with Jesus Christ? Now, I think for most of us, that's kind of a no-brainer. It's like, what? I could do something with 5 or 7 minutes of my time. It could make a difference in somebody's life, in their relationship with Jesus. Yes. We are facing a unique challenge here at Metro Community Church right now, and the challenge is, in a word, growth. Growth. You don't have to stand up front here to realize that most of the seats are full in this auditorium right now during second service. You don't have to go walk around outside and know that parking is getting to be a hot commodity, especially for second service here at Metro. And in first service, we are quickly moving in the same direction. It's not quite as full, but we're definitely moving in that direction. And the problem with that is this, that when we have visitors that come, new people to the community, or one of you invites somebody and they come for the first time, and when it's this tight for seating, all the experts tell us that newcomers won't be comfortable. They need a little more space than that. And it's less likely that they'll come back for a second visit if it's hard to find a parking place or if it's hard to find a seat in the adult worship space. How many of you remember our attempts at a third service? Any of you around when we did the attempts at the third? We tried it twice, 2 different times in the afternoon. And you guys made it loud and clear. You voted with your feet. You love morning worship. We ended up with 24 people here in the afternoon the last time we tried a third service. And, a full worship team and everybody else, we had like more people working than came to worship. We just realized, you know what? We are a morning church. 9:30 and 11:30 are our sweet spots. And so we have this challenge of our growth. Now, recently, we became aware of 2 different provisions that were kind of a surprise to us. And I will call these things revelations from God. He kind of opened our eyes to 2 things that we didn't realize were right in front of us. The first one was we realized that there are 50 more parking spaces right here that we didn't know about. Now, there's not an underground parking lot underneath your feet, no. But there are 50 plus parking spaces that we have not been using. And the other thing we learned recently is that in that gym right next door to us, there's seating for about 200 adults, and we never knew we had access to it. We thought we were prohibited from using that gym for a worship space, and we just recently found out otherwise. So let's start with the parking thing. I've got a slide here. I don't know if you guys like maps or not. We've got a little Google map thing going on here. You can see the stadium up there in the middle. That's right across the street. And right down below there is the Greco Elementary School. Yellow star goes right on the front door that you walked in this morning. Okay? So are you oriented now to this map? Okay. So most of you park right above that yellow star or in the parking lot off to the right. If you come a little late, people that are out there right now, they're driving around the block looking for on-street parking. Hopefully they'll find something and come in. But what we didn't realize is there's a whole lot more parking that we've missed out on. Look at this yellow highlight on those 2 streets right there. There are over 50 parking spaces there that don't get used on Sunday mornings. On-street, free, no meters, easily accessible. The top street across there, that is Cambridge. Cambridge runs right out to Tenafly Road. A lot of you come to Metro on Tenafly Road. You can turn right on Cambridge, go down to the end, or turn on this little side street here, this little spur called Orchard on the left-hand side there, and there is abundant parking lot right there. So now how do you get to us here at Greco then if you park in that space? Well, this highlight here is going to show you a paved walking path from that street right alongside the stadium, and it dumps you right in front of Greco Elementary School. It's crazy that that's been there all along and we didn't know about it. Now here's the challenge. The challenge is, and this is really for us second service people, or any of you that are here for both services, of course. Here's the challenge. Are we willing to show up about 5 minutes earlier? If you've got the kids in the car and stuff, be the hero, pull up in front of the school, drop them off at the front door, then you go around. over to Cambridge, park the car, and then walk. It's going to take you a couple minutes extra. But are you willing to do that so that we can start alleviating the parking problem that we have? Now, I've learned a few things here at Metro. I've learned that we are a congregation that is very physically fit, okay? Some of you this morning, before you came to church, went out and climbed a mountain. I'm not making that up, okay? I'm not making it up. There are people here that are running, biking, crawling through the mud on their belly under barbed wire fences for fun, going to the gym so often that the employees there have named their kids after you. You guys are in good shape. I promise you can walk across the street. I promise you can do that, but it's going to take a little commitment on your part to do that, because, we all run for the spots that are closest to the door. Now, how about the gym next door here? In about 2 weeks, we are going to be opening up the gym with seating for about 150 people. We've got a fantastic video screen that's going to be up front. We've got a sound system that's amazing. We're going to have chairs and stuff in there. And for second service, that is going to become an extension of this sanctuary. Everything that happens in here is going to be live in there so we can worship from either side. The challenge for you is this. Break out of your habit of coming in here, and instead of turning left, turn right. Go into the gym. Be one of the ground breakers who creates a critical mass in there, so when others come, it's like, oh, this is a good place to be. There's a lot of people in here. And by doing so, we're going to open up some doors that haven't been opened before. I'm going to end with this statement here. If we are willing to park and walk, and if we are willing to worship in the gym, we will be opening a very wide door for new people to experience God's transforming love here at Metro. Pastor Peter's going to be up here in a moment. I'm going to ask him to walk up slowly because I want you to take 30 seconds and turn to the person next to you and tell them right now what you're going to do about the parking and seating challenges we're facing. God bless you guys.